Hi folks, Airmet Tango from the Friendly Metal Detecting Forum here with you. I brought my detector along on an out-of-state work trip recently and managed to score a permission on a late 1800s standing home. On the plus side, the house looks great. It's just dripping with history. But unfortunately, it's in a highly visible location, so I knew the chances were high that it had already been detected in the past, and even though the house isn't lived in anymore, it does have some modern activity from a local organization. So I knew there would be some modern trash to fight through to get to any goodies that might have been missed by previous hunters. Still, I was happy to give the site a shot. But as I detected my way around the property, it quickly became clear this site wasn't going to give up much. Focusing my attention at the front of the house, these were the most predominant items I could get my coil over. I found them here, 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 here. You get the idea. These things were everywhere. And that's just the ones that I dug. So what exactly are these things? Well, it turns out that they're copper disc rivets, and they're used pretty extensively to secure slate roof tiles, like this one highlighted on a modern blueprint detail. The tail end sticks out of the tile and gets bent over 90 degrees to help secure the tile in place. Anyway, clearly this house had its roof replaced in the past, and the debris was scattered across the entire front lawn. I got pretty good at calling them before I dug them, even though they rang up a little differently depending on their orientation to the coil. The more disc face that showed, the better they sounded, although that thin tail would make the VDI jump and kind of give it away. But oriented like this, forget it. A couple of them sounded just like silver dimes, and they fooled me hard. They are copper, so full face sounded off solid high tone. Now, it wasn't all bad. I was ecstatic to see this one had lettering on it. Now, I'm an easy date, so that's all it takes to get me excited about a find, but cleanup clearly revealed Clendenin and the abbreviation for Baltimore. The Clendenin brothers have been in the metals industry since 1865. They still make nails and fasteners to this day. I was actually able to find a ton of their want ads, like this one from 1891 looking for brass finishers. This next pair of ads is historically interesting. I found dozens of ads for boys to load their tack machines through 1916, but by 1918, they were content with elderly men instead, perhaps because most young men were out of the workforce for the fight overseas. Anyway, that's why I love this hobby. Even seemingly ordinary finds like copper roofing rivets can take you down a rabbit hole of history research. And as it turns out, picking through that front yard full of rivets paid off. Thinking I was about to unearth another rivet oriented head-on, I was pleased to see silver. It was only 4 or 5 inches down. I'll admit I was a little disappointed to see it was just a 54 Rosie, but silver's always good. Within a few feet of the dime and closer to the front door, I got over a solid nickel signal. And sure enough, only 4 or 5 inches down again, a nickel rolled out of the plug. As soon as I saw that large S on the back for the San Francisco Mint, I knew I had my first double silver hunt in almost a year. What a great feeling. Now the obverse turned out to be a little bit crustier and harder to clean, but a little bit of scrubbing with baking soda at home revealed a pretty nice 1945. A little while later, I got a signal that sounded just like a deep coin, and I honestly thought I might have hit on a silver quarter. I ended up digging down at least 10-11 inches, and I finally dredged up this cool makeup compact. It's from the 1933 Chicago World's Fair, with the fair's slogan stamped across the case. The fair celebrated the city's centennial by highlighting science, technology, and progress, and tried to present a vision of a perfect future through the wonders of innovation. Needless to say, we're all still waiting for that perfect world to materialize. But in the meantime, I'm happy with my slightly crushed memento from Utopia. This bright orange fabric-covered button came out of the ground looking so ugly, I didn't even bother taking a picture of it out of the ground. I honestly didn't expect the fabric to survive even a gentle cleaning, so I was genuinely surprised to see how nice it turned out. The shank looks like it's brass, and the body looks like maybe celluloid or plastic. I don't know. Either way, I'm guessing it's maybe from the 50s or so. I also managed to dig the old brass buckle shown here. There was some clad and some modern junk too, but these are definitely the best finds of the day. Although I didn't get any late 1800s or turn of the century finds like I had hoped, it was still a fun couple of hours on an interesting site. And I hope you enjoyed hearing about it. Thanks for watching.